Good afternoon, and thanks for including me today. As you've learned from my biography, I am not an attorney, and I'm actually at base a lobbyist. If you saw the table in front of you, you'd see I have no nose. And a lobbyist was trained very early in his career, never write what you can say and never speak when you can get by with a wink or a nod. So I'm going to wink twice and then I'll stop speaking. Again, I'm not an attorney, but petitioning your government is basically what I do for a living and what I do on behalf of my fellow employees, our stockholders, and the people we serve. American Electric Power is a utility holding company, and up until 2007 we were not allowed to do corporate contributions as compared to other companies. And when the Public Utility Holding Company Act was repealed, we were given the opportunity then to make corporate contributions. Throughout our service territory, we have an opportunity in some states to contribute in judicial races, in some cases to contribute to races of regulators. The public service commissions in some states are elected. And we had to develop a criteria for determining how we would do that. And the company, the board, and our executives spent an awful lot of time coming up with that criteria, and it's the criteria we use today. And one of the most important hallmarks of that is transparency. If you visit our website, we list the contributions that we make, we list the organizations that we fund, and we also list the PAC contributions we make. In an effort, again, to be more transparent, our Political Action Committee, which again is made up of our employees, we made some significant changes. In 2007, I was the chairman of the PAC board. After 2007, you could not have an officer of the company and you could not have someone involved in lobbying on the PAC board. So the PAC contributions or the decisions as to who we would contribute to were made solely by employees that were not in government relations, again trying to sort of create a firewall between how we made the contributions and to who we made the contributions. So on a biweekly basis, I have to petition our PAC board as to how those contributions are made. In regard to corporate contributions, the president of each of the operating companies has to petition the president of the utility, and then that goes to the chairman of the board. So we have some checks and balances that we have put into place to ensure that we're making the right contributions at the right time. However, none of these approaches are fail-safe. We're a very large coal utility, and we contribute to a number of entities that look out for our interests. We had one circumstance where a group that was working for us engaged in what was called AstroTurf. They sent information to the Congress that was falsified. And when we were alerted to that, we had to make that information public, that one, we were alerted, two, that we were going to work in an effort to ensure that that didn't happen again. And a number of people approached us and said, you should leave this organization right now. There's no justification for staying on. And our response was, no, this is an organization that does have a mission that we agree with. And secondly, if you're not remaining in the organization, there's no way you can ensure that they'll reform the organization. The last point I'll make, there is a big problem with money in politics, but I've been doing this a long time. I've listened to the arguments in Washington in regard to a number of these cases. Money is how we value things. And if we value our elected officials, we somehow need to get that value into the game. We have seen a lot of reforms over the years, packs of reforms. And my predecessor talked about the days when people would come up from the operating company and hand out bags of cash, and PACs reformed that. And within our company, we've reformed the PAC to make sure that there is a separation between the lobbyists and how the money is directed. And most good companies will continue to do that. But at the end of the day, we put value into politics, and policing it is difficult but necessary. So why don't I stop there, and I'd be happy to engage. Thank you.